legends are inside all of us, waiting to be born.
Gentlemen, we're coming to you live from UN, Illinois at the Shawnee Community College. Welcome to ECW Smackdown. I am Detroit, Michigan, the man, not the place. And we are getting ready for a live bit of Smackdown tonight. Here we see some of the main event recaps here. RH Scarecrow and Aster Atomsk going at it. Now, AJ Hawkx said that RH Scarecrow is a colleague of his, a buddy of his, and he's been going at it with the Atomsk Galaxy for a while now, hoping to have his debuting young boy get the better hand of Aster Atomsk. But as you see here, the high-flying moves and prowess of Aster Atomsk, younger brother of Aether Atomsk, seemed to be a little bit too much as he was able to hit the spear and get the 1-2-3, putting a little salt in the wounds of AJ Hawkx there. Been getting stressed out with some of his young boys. And then we had Thomas Benjamin versus the Thunder God, Ross Wheatley. Ross, as you know, a trainee of Mike Giacchino, former ECW World Heavyweight Champion. Thomas and Ross, Thunder versus Lightning, if you will. And as you saw, the referee got knocked out, and it didn't take long for this to break down as Ross and Thomas were going hold for hold, move for move. Thomas getting the better of some exchanges, but Ross able to hold him at bay with his power. But after a bit of back and forth action, the little bit of back and forth action, Thomas Benjamin was able to pull out the win. And it further advances him in the ECW rankings. Then, at the main event, haha, pun, we had the tough guy, Steve McCarty, taking on none other than your first Intercontinental Champion, Prince Fresh, the Fresh Prince, the King of Fresh, BTB, Boa and all with the title. And we saw these two going to war. BTB knowing that he had something to prove as champion. And again, another back and forth match with both men gaining the upper hand at different various times of the match. And we thought for a little bit that Steve McCarty was going to put him away. But as you saw, BTB hitting that newer version of Little Benny and then sneaking away with that pinfall as we saw Thomas and Jerry get out there. And now we have a stacked card for you tonight. We have Reed Jones, the Future, versus Brandon Wolfe in singles action. We have the Extinction event, the tag team champions, Tiger versus Tiger and Aster. We have Mr. America himself, Jimmy John, trying to get back at Shawn Nice, and we have them going head-to-head in an Extreme Rules match. And then we have Jeremy McGlasson and Tyson Black and the Ground Zero Corporation taking on the unlikely team of Parks and Ryan Azriel, two guys that have been enemies for a long time, a really long time. And from what I hear, we have some words starting off SmackDown from our champion, Kyle Parks. And we're going to get to that in a matter of moments. A stacked card here tonight. Pardon me again, a little under the weather. It's not easy being an announcer. But eventually, when the film crew gets their act together, we're going to have these words from our World Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Parks, coming to you in a matter of moments. We want to say that ECW tonight is brought to you by Subway. Subway, eat fresh. And by Extreme Trampoline. And they are currently having a buy one, get one free on a couple hours of trampoline time. Extreme Trampoline, where trampolining is extreme.
ECW Universe, tonight we are in the small, beautiful town of Olin, Illinois. Tonight, on the first SmackDown of Year 2, we are at the Shawnee Community College. And tonight, I have a tag team match with Ryan Azriel, the Ryan Azriel, the ECW Hardcore Champion, the one who almost ended my career, Ryan Azriel. Now, 3 nights ago at the end of Raw, I was attacked by former friend Jeremy McGlasson, and even to the ring. The first time I've ever come to the ring after winning the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. Mr. Money in the Bank, Tyson Black comes out and just ruins the moment for me. So tonight, the stakes are a little high. I feel uncomfortable in the situation I'm in because I have all of these enemies, all the people that want my belt in the ring with me at once, and I can't trust any of them. The people I thought I could trust turned their back on me. And now it's just me against the world at this moment. But Ryan Azriel, this is the thing. Like I said earlier, the judge said that you and I will be in a tag team tonight. It's us against the man who attacked you and the man who attacked me. Tonight, the stakes are higher than you think.
That's very true. Tyson Black is
we have to
the
put
Money in the
aside
Bank
our
holder
rivalry,
right
our
now.
bitterness
He
towards
has the
each other.
briefcase that he can
Because
cash
tonight,
in at any
Mr.
time.
Money in the Bank and Jeremy McGlasson aren't going to go
Parks
down so
trying to
easily
unify
as your
his
former
tag team
opponents
right
whenever
now
you were the tag
in
team
this
champion.
mutual
Dylan Warren,
effort
the Paragon, or the
against
Trash
Ground
Can
Zero.
Wrestling, as I like to call him. Tonight, things will be much different.
Strong
and I know
words
you don't
from the
respect
champion
me
right
because
there,
I
the
awarded
judge, putting
you
it,
the Flame
he
Award.
couldn't
I
have put
gave
it
to
better
you,
myself.
and you just shit all over the moment with your fucking disrespect. And tonight, I understand tried to bury the hatchet. I tried to put aside our differences, but you won't just let it go. You can't let it die. So tonight, you have to put aside your bitterness towards me, and I have to put aside my bitterness towards you, because tonight, this means more than anything. Because you say you want to come for my ECW World Heavyweight Championship tonight. If Tyson Black, if he cashes in at the end of that, you don't have me to face anymore. You have to answer to Tyson Black. I will not hold the belt anymore, and you have to understand that. And you Tyson Black, you think you can just come out of nowhere, since you're Mr. Money in the Bank, the owner of Ground Zero Corporation, you think you can just come out and ruin my moment? It doesn't fucking work that way. Because you've taken on other people. You've taken on so many people in this company, but I'm not like any of them. I've beaten Ryan Paul Jones. I've beaten the Judge. I've beaten Mas Giacchino. I've beaten Kyle McNasty Bones. I've beaten the top quality stars in this company, and you think that you can just skip the ladder and come straight to me. It does not work that way. Just because you have the Money in the Bank briefcase does not mean you can come straight to me and expect it just to be an easy victory like that. I will give you the fight of your life, and you will not be the same person afterwards. I have no problem with putting you in the hospital because everyone sees me as the good guy. That's fine, but now I have something to defend that defines me as who I am. And you will not come to me and take that away so easily. And you, Jeremy McGlasson, you, after all this time, you still act like you were the only one being attacked when the Illuminati were around. I don't fucking think so! Jeremy McGlasson, what you fail to realize is that while you were being attacked, so was I. So was I. You were fucked out of the World Heavyweight Championship. I was fucked out of the ECW Hardcore Championship against Kyle McNasty Bones by the very same man who fucked you over. I just don't understand, Jeremy McGlasson, why you can't just let it go. You and I were the closest of friends, and now you think just because you were robbed of the ECW World Heavyweight Championship belt, which is now across my waist, that you need to come for me, that you think that you even stand a chance against me. You beat me before. You beat me in year one, but that was a long time ago, and I was a very different Kyle Parks in that time to who I am now. I have done things that people can only dream of in this company, and yet you still stand around and think that, oh, well, he has it. He's just going to fucking give it to me. I deserve it. He should hand it to me. I told you this last time. I've told you this many times before. It's not going to work that way, Jeremy McGlasson. It doesn't work that way with me. Because you think and you expect that you can just come and take the belt from me. It's not going to work that way. You may be a former friend, but that's all the reason more for me to give you the fight of your life. I detest you, Jeremy McGlasson. There's nothing worse than a liar. There's nothing worse than someone who is labeled as a traitor. Like I said before, Ryan Azrael, you shit on me, you don't respect me. That's fine, but I would still pick you over Jeremy McGlasson because at least you're upfront about what you want to do. At least Kyle McNasty Bones, he's upfront about what he wants to do. You think they're gonna act like they're your friend and then instantly just betray you? No, if they don't like you, they'll fucking end your career in a matter of minutes. It doesn't matter. But you, Jeremy McGlasson, you take the time to fucking skis around and just think all of a sudden you can just end everything and me just give it to you. It doesn't work that way, and it's not going to work that way, Jeremy McGlasson. And speaking of you, Ryan Azrael, tonight, like I said, I know you don't respect me. I know you don't care about me. I know you hate me. You want me gone out of this company. But you've said many times, well, once, but I know what you're thinking. I know what you want. It's what everybody in this company wants. They want the grandest award you can win. They want the ECW World Heavyweight Championship around their waist, and you want that. And tonight, when I reach my hand out, I expect you to tag my hand over again, like you have so many times in the past. It's not going to be as simple as you just blowing me off. I expect you to tag me, and I expect nothing less from you. You want me, Ryan Afro? You want me, Jeremy McGlasson? You're going to have to come for me. You too, Tyson Black. You too. And you, Tyson Black. Tonight, Jeremy McGlasson is your partner. You're Mr. Money in the Bank. But Jeremy McGlasson is also shooting for my belt. He faces me at the very first Extreme Rules of Year 2. So Extreme Rules 2, he's the #1 contender for my belt. Just remember who your partner is tonight. Because if you beat me, he will easily swoop in and take it from you. So don't trust him. I learned that firsthand, not to trust him. But tonight, we will settle it in the ring. Tyson Black, Jeremy McGlasson, and even you, Ryan Asriel. You all say that I don't deserve this belt. Tonight, I will show you what the true ECW World Heavyweight Champion is made of.
Strong words from the champion right there, the judge, couldn't have put it better myself. A tweet from the judge. And yeah, strong words from Kyle Parks trying to unify his team tonight in an effort against Ground Zero. Mutual enemies. And we'll see how that pans out later on tonight. But first up, we have the future, Reed Jones, the kid, the boss's kid, versus Brandon Wolfe. And this should be a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen, as two young stars try to move their way up the ECW rankings tonight. And we hear that familiar music coming out, former hardcore champion Brandon Wolfe. Wolfe, as you know, unceremoniously dethroned by Ryan Asriel, who has a stranglehold. Yeah, when I say a stranglehold, I mean a stranglehold on that hardcore championship. Brandon Wolfe looking to set himself up to come back into the rankings in that title and in the ECW heavyweight division with a win over the boss's kid tonight. But it's not going to be any easy feat by any means.
It doesn't keep me fucking flying, regretting, but I'm still waiting. You're dying, you're nothing, you're dying, you know it's my fault. You're gone.
And we hear that familiar entrance music. It can only be one person, and that is the future, Reed Jones. That's right, the future coming down here. He's been a mainstay in ECW for the longest of times. As you know, Reed Jones, the son of Ryan Jones, the Extreme Icon, one of the founders of ECW, and as you see, making his way down here, looking pretty chipper. Doing a little dance. That's new in the entrance. But yes, again, the opening Smackdown of Year 2, Reed Jones, Brandon Wolfe looking to start off early with big wins for both of them. And we'll see how that folds out in a matter of moments. Goodness gracious. Again, Smackdown tonight, sponsored by Subway. Eat fresh. I can tell you I'm eating fresh. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. There's a tie-up. Reed goes behind. Oh, look at that. Brandon gets out his go behind himself. Oh, there's a headlock takeover. Down into a back headlock. Little punch at the chest there by Reed. And Brandon Wolfe gets up, and it looks like some chain wrestling. There we go. Headlock takeover, and he's got him on the ground. Oh, into a leg scissors. Oh, applying the pressure. And he friggin' slaps him in the stomach. That's unnecessary. And he applies the pressure or more, and he lets him up, and they are both back to a standing base. And he just kicks him in the stomach. Whiffs on that chop right there, but it doesn't matter as he reverses right out of it. And Brandon shrugs him off, and he gets drop kicked for his troubles. Misses the stomp right there. And he just punches him straight in the mush and then eats a boot. Immediately back and forth, whips on the drop kick and gets punched in the face. And there's a back kick to the jaw. Brandon Wolfe down. And look at that standing moonsault athleticism. Near fall, 1, and there's a kick out at 1. Reed Jones quickly on the offensive, whiffs on that spinning back kick. And he's up on the shoulders and just drops him on the backbreaker by Brandon Wolfe. And Reed gets back up, both men to a standing base again, and he slaps him in the face one more time. Another back kick to the gut, and he's dumped unceremoniously out to the ring outside by Brandon Wolfe. Wolfe looking to do something on the outside, probably not as he just puts him in the ring. Wolfeman inside, Reed off the ropes and hits an almost heart attack-like clothesline. Shades of Brad Goodman, if you will. And stomps on the face. Giving a little bit of the bad mouth to Brandon Wolfe right there. Could come back to haunt him if he doesn't stay focused. And there's a kick to the leg. And almost a super kick right there to the gut. Shoots Brandon Wolfe off into the ropes. Belly to belly suplex. And he's right back up as if it didn't even happen, and he eats a dragon suplex right on the back of his head. And Brandon Wolfe gets right back up and spine busters him. It's almost like nothing even happened. And Brandon Wolfe knocking him down another time. He's firing up. Oh, there's a super kick. Super kick party starting early today. Oh, misses another super kick. Oh, and he looked for another back kick and got punched in the jaw. And he's quickly countered out of it. Brandon Wolfe shoots him off into the corner. Slowly makes his way over there, puts him up onto the top. What's he got planned here? Nothing as Reed pushes him off. Flying cross body with ease. Gets the cover. 1, 2. Near fall as Brandon Wolfe barely gets out at 2. Oh, looks like Reed's in the corner. He's setting up. What's it gonna be? And no, he gets countered by Wolfe. Wolfe not having any of that. But then Wolfe is quickly shot back off into the corner. And then he kicks Reed off. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. T-bone plex. Shades of Ghetto Child, if you will. Reed setting up. What's he going to do? Goes for the kick. Misses it completely. And then turns around and kicks his head off. Brandon Wolfe is out on his feet. Goes for the cover, but Brandon is all tangled up in the ropes. That's a rookie mistake right there for someone that's going to be called the future. Should have scouted that and pulled him more to the ropes, like go to the center of the ring like he's doing now. What do we got here? We got a chin lock right now. Wolfe in the center of the ring needs to get out of this, otherwise he's going to submit. Wolfe looks like, look, he's going to fight out of it. He's crawling, and Reed lets him out for some reason. Going to go for something a little bit more devastating, I'm sure. Wait a minute. Brandon Wolfe bringing Reed in the hard way. Vertical suplex from the apron. Oh, Wolfe in the corner. He's setting up for it. You already know what's coming. And there's a big spear. Just lays Reed out. He ain't getting up from that. That's gotta be it. And there's the cover. 1, 2, and a near fall again as the shoulder comes off the mat. Brandon whiffs on a chop and eats a back kick for his trouble. Oh, Reed's got something in mind. He's stalking him, waiting for him to get up. Wolfe slowly climbing to his feet with assistance from the ropes. No, wait a minute, another spine buster. Wolfe playing possum and drops Reed to the back. And, yanking on his leg like a wishbone there, trying to pull it out. Can't pull it out. And huge body slam. He was trying to throw him all the way across the arena. And wait a minute, Reed got up like it was nothing, firing up. And a super kick of his own. Reed in the corner. He's setting up for it. Somebody better get Reed some butter because he's on a roll. It's the clothesline. Oh, Reed going to the top rope. Planning something here. But Wolfe gets out of the way, only to eat an elbow drop straight to the back. Brandon Wolfe in a bad way right now. Reed having his way here. And as soon as they say that, Wolfe gets right back up and gets jacked in the jaw. There's a chin check by Reed Jones. Reed thrown to the apron and going to the well one more time is Brandon Wolfe as he brings him in the hard way. Vertical suplex from the apron. And a drop kick to the back of the head. That's going to rattle a few brain cells loose. And, super kick! That's 1, 2, 3, and ring the bell. Reed Jones is out. Brandon Wolfe picks up a very, very good win right here. As we see, looking back at the action there, that amazing crossbody by Reed, but it wasn't enough to put him away. A lot of back and forth action right there. Both of these men kicking each other square in the face numerous times. Reed could have had him right there, but he was all tangled up in the ropes. And then right there, big old super kick. Puts out Reed Jones's lights. And that's 3. And your winner, folks, is Brandon Wolfe. And you know he's gunning for that hardcore championship. Maybe more importantly, the ECW Heavyweight Championship. We don't know. Time will tell. But you know he definitely wants back at Ryan Azrael for that ass whooping that he was given. Meanwhile, next up we have what has appeared to be a new faction, the Atomsk Galaxy. Tiger Baraki, the newcomer, and Aster Atomsk, the younger brother of Aether Atomsk, versus this crazy conglomerate that AJ Hawkx has put together, the Extinction event, with co-holder of the Unified Tag Team Championships, Riddilyn, and newcomer RH Scarecrow, I guess a colleague of AJ Hawkx's. And AJ Hawkx, I know, has some words for us. Oh, there he is.
Sometimes things go a little awry. Outcomes are different.
Strong words from AJ Hawkx, as always, that crazy lunatic.
Tiger
just saying whatever he wants to say right here.
Aster, you beat RH Scarecrow on main event. And I am a man of my word. With those 2 victories, we will offer you a title shot. But tonight's different. Tonight, you'll get a taste of what it will be like to face me and Riddilyn in tag team battle, because you go 2-on-2. It's 4 guys with the Extinction event. Now, you might have gotten the better of 2 of my homeboys in singles competition, but you guys haven't seen me in the ring yet. You haven't faced me in the ring yet. Riddilyn's lost to you, Tiger. It was a little blip. It was a little hiccup in the otherwise perfect world of the Extinction event. You want to know why there isn't a bunch of boys knocking down on the tag team doorstep? I'll tell you why. No, it's not because of a tag team belts are irrelevant. No, it's not because nobody cares. It's because there has not been a tandem that could touch me and Riddilyn. Hence why we are the first and only unified tag team champions. Now, I'm pretty sure you'll be coming out. I'm pretty sure you'll tell the announcer a nice little, like a cute tag team name for yourselves. Like, we're the new guys, or we're like the young guys, or we're the best friends ever. I'm gonna give you guys a tag team name tonight. It's gonna be called the Upstarts. Better yet, I'm gonna call you the Little Shits. Because shit is exactly what is going to be coming out of you when me and Riddilyn kick your asses. Now, like I said, being in the ring with my boys separately and then being in the ring with the Extinction event is a whole different monster entirely. A whole different conundrum that you have to face. But I'm going to make it easy for you, because me and Riddilyn, we know each other like the back of our hands. Riddilyn's going to beat you up, and he's going to hand you off to me. I'm going to beat you up, and I'm going to hand you back off to him. He's going to kick you and punch you a lot. I'm going to kick you and punch you even more. And then, when we're done and sick and tired of kicking and punching you a lot, we're going to give you a big old Meltzer driver. And after that's done, thank you, Young Bucks. After that's done, we're going to pin one of your shoulders to the mat. 1, 2, 3. And after that happens tonight, I mean, we'll still give you a title shot, but you're just going to look hella weak running into that match. So, I suggest you prepare. I suggest you do whatever the old-timers say you do. You know, take your vitamins, say your prayers, pythons, and the such. Because tonight, you two boys have the Extinction event. And before we wipe you off the face of the planet, we're going to hurt you so bad that you're going to wish that you were not in the position for us to wipe you off the planet. You're going to wish that you guys were not on our radar. You're going to wish that that little blip, that little hiccup, never happened. And you're going to wish you stayed down in the greenhorn part of the locker room where you fucking belong. You're about to become extinct. Your tag team dreams are about to become extinct, and I'm going to punch you both personally in the face super, super hard. So this is the savior of ECW, AJ Hawkx, signing off on my way to Smackdown to hurt ya. Ah!
As we see 2/3 of the Atomsk galaxy here, Tiger, Baraki, the newcomer, and Aster, Atomsk, getting ready to come on down to the ring, doing their pump-up dance, it looks like. Both of these guys looking ready for action here. They both want tag team gold. And they're looking to send a message to the very first unified tag team champions, the Extinction event, saying that they aren't the only tag team there, that there's no shortage of challengers here, as you got two coming right alongside, right here across the ring from you. And So we'll see how this match unfolds. May I remind you, this is a non-title match. This is simply a proving ground match for Aster and for Tiger to prove themselves to the tag team champions for a future title shot. And if they win tonight, they will definitely be considered. You have to be considered. With no other challengers coming up to battle the Extinction event, you would have to think a win tonight would put them the #1 contenders for the titles. But then again, like everything in life, time will tell. And another thing is, are the Extinction event's minds in the right place? Because we all know Riddilyn has been seeking Intercontinental title gold. His mind might be elsewhere. Oh, and that music hits and you know who's coming out. Scarier than the Iron Curtain, scarier than the Shield, scarier than the Iron Curtain and the Shield put together. It's the Extinction event. There goes AJ Hawkx leading his troops in the battle. RH Scarecrow and his tag team partner Riddilyn flanking him left and right respectively as they make their way to the ring. AJ Hawkx, no stranger to gold, as you see, one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, former Hardcore Champion, and someone that's always scary in the World Heavyweight title picture. AJ also known for bringing new guys in to ECW, taking them under his wing real quick, and helping them expand and explore and get everything going they need to start a career here, as he has brought in another young boy in RH Scarecrow. RH Scarecrow sadly couldn't get it done on main event against Aster, but AJ looking to right that wrong tonight with his tag team partner Riddilyn as he faces him and other newcomer Tiger Baraki tonight. Hopefully they can right that wrong and show why they are the top tag team in ECW. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we start off, no collar and elbow tie up here. AJ Hawkx just straight thrown to the mat by Aster Atomsk. And he's putting the boots to him. But AJ running knee right off the bat, just takes him to the ground and he puts a boot to his back. Aster getting right back up, eats a drop kick. Aster already on the defensive. Wait a minute, belly to belly suplex. AJ gets back up, both men in a standing position again, misses the running knee and eats a clothesline to the back of the head. A little northern lariat action there by Aster, who eats another drop kick. Back and forth action already within the opening seconds, and AJ Hawkx doing what he does best and putting a bad mouth to Aster Atomsk, and there's a knife edge chop. Whoop. Catches the foot and gives him one of his own. And he puts a boot to his chest. And then AJ gets right back up again. Already back and forth. And there's the kick. AJ reversing out of that. Puts Aster to the ground again. And Aster gets right back up and eats a knee. And another belly-to-belly suplex. And it looks like Tiger wants in. And Aster's going to give him his wishes. There's a tag. But he didn't want that too early, I'm sure, as he just eats a knee walking right into the ring. And now there he goes, whipped into enemy territory. Riddilyn grabs him, and there's a giant headbutt from the insane cranium of AJ Hawkx. Tiger fighting his way up to a standing position. Eats a T-bone suplex, shades a ghetto child there. AJ pulls him to the middle of the ring. What's he doing here? Stomps the arm. Stomps the leg. Stomps his other leg. Stomps his chest. And then he's just stomping on anything. He's stomping on all of them, but he's quickly taken down. But he gets right back up. Weebles wobble, but AJ doesn't fall down. And there's a Russian leg sweep to Tiger Baraki. AJ flips him over. stomps on the arm. You know what that means. He's softening him up for the wing clipper. He's going to tear that arm out of the socket. AJ pulls into the center of the ring. Scoop slam with the arm behind the back. The arm taking a good majority of that impact. He is just... That's why they call him the Madman Technician. And again, stomping on that arm. He singles out a body part, then he tries to rip it off. That's his way of winning. Tiger fights back to a standing position. And slaps the arm away. Gets away from AJ, but is ripped into enemy territory. Riddilyn looks like he wants in. Well, AJ put into the corner, puts Tiger back in there, a little do-si-do action, and then he eats a boot to the face, and a drop kick by Tiger Baraki. Alright, Scarecrow losing his shit out there as there's a pin, and not even a 1 count. AJ Hawkx jumping right back up, catches the foot, and kicks him right in the shin. And kicks him right in the gut, too. Hit AJ, then a knife edge chop. AJ told him he was going to punch him and kick him and all that stuff, and he's unceremoniously dumped to the outside. Looks like Aster going over to AJ right now. And he punches him in the face. Cheap shot on the outside. AJ quick to get away from that. Gets in the ring and punches Tiger. Throws him into the corner. Riddilyn looks like he's desperate for a tag. AJ just standing there looking at him as Tiger whips him into his own corner. Riddilyn getting off the ring apron. Why is that? Tiger going to town with those Muay Thai kicks to the inside of the leg. Puts AJ down in the corner. And he drop kicks the ref in the knee. I don't know what that was for. And he misses the drop kick on AJ. That was a little rude. And AJ knife edge chops him for it. Oh. Punching him in the... He's slapping him in the face. And then he kicks him square in the mouth. Jesus Christ. And Tiger fights back up to a standing position. A lot of back and forth action as he's whipped into the corner. And then he puts AJ in the corner. And he goes right back to work on the inside of the legs. He's doing what brought him to the dance. Those Muay Thai kicks to the legs. Puts AJ on his ass. Alright, Scarecrow getting pretty close. Wait a minute, where's Tiger going? Going to the top, what's it gonna be? Oh, Jesus Christ! It's coast to coast from one end to the other. Drop kick to AJ's chest, and he picks him right back up. And he kicks his fucking head in. And he goes for the cover now. Riddilyn right in the ring. AJ kicking out at 0. You've got to be some sort of pain-tolerant lunatic to be able to kick out of what just happened to him. Not even a 1 count after going coast to coast and kicking him square in the dome. AJ from the outside, tope con hero to the inside of the ring. And then he goes back to work on pretty much every limb Tiger has to offer, and he just starts kicking everything. AJ trying to get back in control of this. And there's a back kick to the chest, sending Tiger straight to the ground. So far, this has been one hell of a match. AJ going topside. And he goes to the top, and it's an elbow square to the mush. Caught him in midair. He just knocked him out. Unbelievable. And there's a near fall. This match has been unbelievable so far. Tiger getting back up. Nothing keeping either man down as he is whipped yet again into enemy territory, and then he puts AJ back in. And one more time, doing what brought him to the dance, kicking those legs. I mean, AJ can't kick you in the head if you kick his legs out from under him. Oh, where's Tiger going now? Going to the other turnbuckle yet again. Going to the well a second time. Coast to coast! And there's the cover. Riddilyn in. 1, 2, and there's the breakup by Riddilyn in for the save. Gotta make sure alright, Scarecrow doesn't get involved somehow. As AJ misses that running knee and drops him with a knee to the face. Grabs him by his arm and his leg and starts pulling him towards the center of the ring. Return of the Hog Stomp! Stomps his face square into the earth and goes for the cover now. Aster in 1, and he gets the breakup right after a 1 count. AJ giving him a little bad mouth there. Wait a minute. Hot tag. In comes Aster and jacks his jaw. Goes over to Riddilyn. Forearm smash. And he's going for something. Nope. AJ Russian leg sweep. Stops that momentum. Knocks Baraki off the apron and stomps on Aster's head. And there's a kick to the gut. And a basement drop kick. And there we go. Cross arm breaker in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go for Aster. Aster, he gets out of it. He's whipped into the corner. Will we finally see a tag to Riddilyn? No, AJ just standing there talking shit. And he gets punched in the face for his troubles. And another punch. Atomsk trying to battle his way out of the corner. And a hip toss takeover suplex. Goes for the cover now. And AJ's all up in the ropes. There's a rope break. And a hero type elbow right there. Jacking the jaw of Atomsk. And he just kicks him square in the back. And clotheslines Tiger off the apron. And he hits a shoulder tackle. And another shoulder tackle. Getting the Jimmy Sierra treatment there with that float over powerbomb. Riddilyn is beside himself. He doesn't know what to do. But he breaks up the pinfall. And goes to hit him, but it looks like Aster reverses it. Both of the Extinction event down in the middle of the ring here. Aster playing to the crowd. What's he doing? Into the ropes. Dancing around. Ball-in elbow. Picking Riddilyn up. AJ up to his feet too. Fights off AJ. And whips him into the bad guy corner right there. And he gets a boot to the face for his troubles. But he's put right back in the corner. Aster's got him up on the top. AJ kicks him in the face. And Meteora from the top. Double knee drop. And he's got him. And he's quickly countered into his own corner. Oh man, Riddilyn with the cheap shot from the apron gives him a jaw-jacking punch. But Aster is not phased as he comes right back and shades a Brook Laser with the belly-to-belly suplex. Center of the ring, there's the pin, 1. And there's a quick breakup by Riddilyn. AJ ducks out of the way. Misses the running knee. And he eats another hero sandwich-sized elbow. And he's setting it up. This could be insanity! And there he goes, knocks him down. What's AJ doing? Looks like he was going to put the boots to him. Nope, he's got him scouted. Into the corner. Nope, off the ropes actually. Ducks down. Flying knee to the face. Knees on knees on knees. And he whips him straight into the corner. AJ just looking at him. Stalks his prey. Slowly over to the corner. Kicks him in the chest. Sort of playing off Tiger right there with those Muay Thai strikes. And Aster punches him square in the jaw. Riddilyn grabs him. Bad-mouthing him before a knife edge chop. And Aster down to his back. And down to his body right there. AJ playing to the crowd. Shaking the cobwebs out. And Aster down with the face plant. Goes for the cover. And there's a quick breakout. Not even a 1 count. AJ ducks out of the way yet again. Oh, looks like he's going for a drop kick and gets quick whipped. Straight into the corner. Tiger grabbing him. Oh, look at this. Turnabout fair play as a knife edge chop is done to him and he is down to the ground. And yet again into the corner. And AJ puts him into the corner. Oh, and then eats an elbow. Drop toe hold. And he picks him up to his feet. AJ going for something here. Oh, he's got the double underhook. Wing Clipper, that Danielson special in the center of the ring. Tiger walks over and kicks him in the face to break it out. Oh, and he stomps him too. Oh, AJ whips the drop kick as Tiger leaves. That momentary distraction gets the Russian leg sweep off to Aster. AJ Hawkx desperately needs to make a tag. It has been pretty much him this entire match. Puts him on the ropes. What's he doing? He's just staring at him. But then he needs to capitalize. He got whipped into the corner, and he puts him into the corner and whips him over into the Extinction event corner. Riddilyn feeding for a tag right here, it looks like. Oh, playing off Tiger Baraki again, doing another Muay Thai kick. And another one, and it knocks Aster straight over. Brings him out a little bit. And, oh, much like we saw in the first match, trying to yank the leg out like a wishbone. Trying to take the knee out of the socket right there. Gets him to his feet, whipped into his own corner. Aster going to his corner, and there's a tag to Tiger Baraki. Tiger staring AJ down and whips him into his own corner, face first, and eats an elbow. AJ playing possum on him. Oh, gets the kick dragon screw leg whip. Alright, Scarecrow trying to tell the crowd to shut up. Trying to get everybody behind his boys. Riddilyn goes off the apron. Why? He thought he wanted to tag, and he's just sitting over there on the apron. I believe his mind is elsewhere. AJ goes for that elbow and gets blocked. Oh, and he makes Tiger eat a knee. Throws him back into his corner. Oh, whether you like it or not. Oh, there's the tag. Riddilyn, bouncing himself, and Tiger eats some boots. Riddilyn in for the first time in this match to R.H. Scarecrow's approval. Oh, gets his leg kicked out of his leg. And drop kicks Tiger down to the ground. Oh, looking at his hand right there. Almost thought we were going to see a Booker T spin-a-rooney. Oh, and Tiger is taken down. The Extinction, oh, and he's rubbing his face into the mat and dropping an elbow. Man, and it looks like the Extinction event is back in control. Wait a minute, misses that roaring elbow. And is whipped into the Atomsk corner, and he gets his feet up. Suplex? No, there's a neck breaker. That's not something they teach you in the Octagon. Tiger Baraki pulling that one out of nowhere. And Aster puts the boots to Riddilyn. Oh, and he gets chopped before that elbow hits. And back and forth, move for move, catch as catch can, countering going on right here between Aster and Riddilyn here. And looks like Aster doesn't want any more of that as he tags back into Tiger. And there's a crucifix bomb before Aster leaves the ring. And Riddilyn whipped to the apron. And is drop kicked to the floor. This match has been completely back and forth. No stopping in sight. Pardon me, folks. The action has just been intense. As they are just, everything is broken down. They are fighting on the outside. Tiger Baraki taking it to Riddilyn on the barricade. And AJ with a giant enziguri out of nowhere takes out Tiger. AJ standing tall over everyone. And here comes Aster into the mix. Aster whips AJ into the opposite barricade. And up looks like a modified backbreaker on the outside. Tiger Baraki taking Riddilyn down. And he gets back into the ring. Riddilyn thrown back into the ring by Aster. AJ Hawkx and Aster fighting on the outside. AJ whips him into the ring for some reason. And Riddilyn thrown into the corner. Oh, something's going on. He's got him hooked. Scaling there. And an arm breaker from the top. Out of nowhere with that one. Goes for the cover. AJ nonchalantly walks in there and breaks it up, knowing he had plenty of time to break the cover up. Oh, an almost Hadouken-type palm strike. Going for another pin. AJ nonchalantly walking back in there and breaking it up again. Taking his time. You can tell that he is a little frustrated. Oh, misses the... Oh, and another knee to the face. You can tell AJ is a little frustrated with Riddilyn as of late. But Riddilyn trying to show his worth here, and why he's one half of the tag champs. Knocks Aster off the apron, but he misses. Up and yet again misses the roaring elbow. He has not been able to hit that all match. He keeps going to the well one too many times. And whips him into the Extinction corner. Looks like he's trying to set up something, but he gets put into his own corner. And a little bit of do-si-do action as he's put back in there, and then he eats a boot for his trouble. And a big drop kick by Riddilyn. The Punk going for something big. Could it be? He's set up for something. He's stalking him. Springboard shooting star misses the mark. And there's a cover, and AJ kicks it out before it can even begin. And talking shit from the ring apron. AJ trying to get in Tiger Baraki's head, called him a piece of shit. AJ with that foul mouth, you know he's not PG. As Tiger Baraki is whipped into the corner. And a running knee to the Bulldog combo. Shades of Shy Guy right there. Oh, and a big kick by Tiger. And there's a tag back into a fresher Aster Atomsk. You can tell that, I'm sure you can bet your bottom dollar that Aether Atomsk is watching this backstage. Oh, wait a minute. Get a little bit of Jimmy Sierra. You can't see this. And he punches him in the jaw. And he's put into his own corner again. More do-si-do action. And he's moved to the top. Something's going on here. Top rope arm drag. Riddilyn back in control of this match for the time being. He's setting up for something. Oh, huge European uppercut. Shades of Alpine. 1, 2. Kicks out at 2. This match going on for the better part of the night right now. This guy's going at it yet again. Cannot connect with that roaring elbow and is whipped into the corner of the Atomsk Galaxy. Headbutts and punches. Wait a minute. Where's he going? And running drop kick to the ropes. What a move. He is out, covering him. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. AJ not even getting off the apron. Just looks pissed off as all hell that Riddilyn was not able to kick out of that. As we see a recap of some of the action here, AJ getting caught out of nowhere with that big ol' elbow. Nothing you can do about that, but Riddilyn coming in for the save. And right there, a coast to coast. 2 out of the match. And yet again, Riddilyn, who was waiting to get tagged in all match, was able to make the save. And a third example right there, Riddilyn making a save. But right here, here's what ends the match. Riddilyn beat down, Tiger holding him in place, and boom, big old drop kick to the side of the head, knocked out Riddilyn. And you see AJ just staring on in disgust as there's a 3 count. Your winners are 2/3 of the Atomsk Galaxy, Tiger Baraki and Aster Atomsk. And you can bet Big Brother Aether is looking on in the background, backstage, proud of his younger brother and protege. as they just picked up one of the biggest tag team wins of their life over the tag team champions right now. So like I said before, you gotta think that they are in line for a title shot right now. And if they're not, then who's booking this shit? We'll be right back after a commercial break. And we are back, folks. Here we go, the co-main event of the night. We have Mr. America himself, the freedom fighter, Jimmy John, versus the nice guy, the natural, Shawn Nice. And these guys have had a historic, storied war. They go back and forth, and now they're going to be settling this in an Extreme Rules match. Again, Smackdown tonight, sponsored by Subway. Subway, eat fresh. And Extreme Trampolines. Buy 2-for-1 family packs. Good till the end of the month. Extreme Trampolines. Where trampolining gets extreme. And here we go. Mr. Freedom. Here he is. Jimmy John. One of the most over fan favorites here in ECW. The man who speaks freedom. The man who bleeds red, white, and blue. And if you ask him why, you are clearly a communist. Jimmy John. And there he goes, the crowd in full support. There you go, chanting USA, USA, hear 'em.
Terrorism against our nation will not stand. The resolve of our great nation is being tested. Make no mistake. We will show the world that we will pass this test.
And we know the history between Jimmy John and Shawn Nice, both Texas natives, born and bred. Shawn Nice beating down Jimmy John numerous times. Both of these guys have been going back and forth for the longest time. And now on the first SmackDown of year 2, they're gonna settle it here in an Extreme Rules match. And we hear that eerie song, the music that can only belong to one man, and there he is, the ECW Natural, Shawn the Natural Nice, coming down to the ring with malice in his eyes as he looks to put an end to the real All-American, America, as he looks to put an end to America by putting an end to Jimmy John right here. No pyro. The pyro guy's definitely gonna get fired for that. Shawn Nice, also a career killer, looking to add to his list. And he's got his eyes firmly set on Jimmy John tonight. And we're back, here we go, and no collar and elbow tie-up again, just a straight jaw jack to Jimmy John, and a leg drop to the nuts. Kick to the leg. Oh, now we see a collar and elbow tie-up, wrestling psychology at its finest. And there's an arm wringer. Has Jimmy John in full control. Go behind to a wrist lock. Just torquing it. Torquing it a little more. Oh, and there's a punch to the forearm to the back of the head. Jimmy John not sure from what angle Shawn is coming. Oh, misses the back kick and gets an elbow to the leg. And another collar and elbow tie-up. Shawn Nice getting the better of it again. And another arm wringer to a shoulder block. Working the arm for that unnatural lock. Oh, there we go. Fujiwara armbar. There's no rope breaks in this. No matter how much Jimmy John touches the ropes, he ain't getting out of it that way. And Shawn lets him out. So far, the beginning of this contest, one-sided. And as soon as I say that, Jimmy John kicks his leg out of his leg. And a big ol' atomic drop, busting the butt. And, oh, he gets reversed and kicked in the gut. And reverses with a knee to the gut. Off the ropes. And shades of Brook Laser with a belly-to-belly suplex, but into the turnbuckle. Jimmy John in trouble from the outset. Sean Nice going to the second rope. Hurren Kanrana taking Jimmy John down. Jimmy John slow to get to his feet. Getting taken down by Nice again, and a neck breaker. Sean Nice in full control. Has the head into a leg scissors, and he elbows him in the top point of the head. And a big hip toss by Jimmy John, trying to sway the momentum. Sean Nice rolls to the outside. And a big back suplex neck breaker on the ground. Jimmy John, he's seeing red, white, and blue and stars to match. Sean Nice pulls a chair out. Jimmy John reverses it before some damage can be done, but is kicked in the gut yet again. And just jaw-jacked, and down to the ground he goes one more time. Taking a page out of AJ's book with that armbar. Sean Nice picks up the chair. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and he just cracks him in the skull. People use that to sit on, damn it. Throws the chair into the ring. It's already got a partial dent in it from Jimmy John's American skull. Jimmy John thrown into the barricade and just continues to get punishment put upon him as he eats some more fists from Sean Nice. Sean Nice not slowing down one bit, goes to work the leg. And Jimmy John trying to battle back out of it. Big backbreaker. Sean Nice immediately back to his feet. Eats a big hip toss on the Brown. And he's thrown into the barricade yet again, but reverses it. And a big punch from Jimmy John. And a kick. And a big Ghetto Child-esque suplex. Sean Nice back to his feet. Gives him a big old X-Bomber clothesline. Going into the ring again to pull out some more items of destruction in this Extreme Rules match. Sean Nice with a table. And as you know, ECW uses tables bigger than any other wrestling federation, as you can see right there. And a big Brook Laser belly to belly, and he knocks the table over. Sean Nice, getting pissed off at the hardware, goes to set it up a second time, calling the table a pussy as it falls apart. Sean Nice, pissed, just throws it to the side. And a big half Nelson Plex. Looked like it was intended for that table, but he didn't hit it. So he goes under the ring again. What's he pulling out this time? And that's a ladder. I see bad things in Jimmy John's future. Oh, ducks the ladder. Oh, he didn't duck it that time. And he is just laid to waste with that ladder. Sean Nice throwing it in the ring. Going to the well for a fourth time for another weapon. That's a kendo stick. That's definitely not made in America, and it's definitely not going to feel good against Jimmy John's flesh. And wait, he reverses it, and he takes it from him. Oh, and have it taken back. They're just fighting over that kendo stick. Sean Nice trying to get the upper hand again, and he just lays waste to him, cracks him in the skull with that kendo stick, and throws that in the ring as well. Going onto the ring again, Sean Nice, the proverbial hardcore guy tonight, being anything but a nice guy, grabs a sledgehammer and just throws it at Jimmy John, not even taking the time to hit him with it. And Northern Lights on that unset up table. Sean Nice kicking ass and taking names, and the name he's taking tonight is the proverbial American Jimmy John. He's just throwing weapons everywhere. He's having a tantrum. Calls the kendo stick a pussy before he throws it out of the ring. Sets that table up. Jimmy John slowly getting to his feet, trying to mount some sort of offense. Grabs a bat. That was definitely made in America, but he gets it knocked out of his hand as he's European uppercut across the ropes. Thrown to the outside unceremoniously. Jimmy John needs to come up with some offense quickly. Wait a minute. Sean Nice looking at the other ring ropes. What's this? Off the ropes. No, and he's just hit in the face. Looked like a suicide dive attempt. Jimmy John just cracks him in the jaw. Good old American fist to the face. Sean Nice slow to get back to his feet. Jimmy John can't find anything under the ring. Punches Sean in the mouth. Double leg takedown, but he gets punched in the head for his trouble. He's seeing stars, all 50 of them, and he's thrown, gets to the apron, and his drop kick to the outside. And that bat just goes flying, because flying bat. Sean Nice picking up a chair, going to the outside quickly. Oh, misses Jimmy John. Not that time. A chair across the skull. And again, and somehow the table collapses from that. Sean Nice hit him so hard it sends a shockwave throughout ringside. And he gets done. He just breaks that chair over Jimmy John. And now he's got the steps in play. Those steps, not light by any means. Jimmy John takes him away from him with ease, though. Only to have him taken back. Oh, what a shot! If Jimmy John wasn't out before, he's out now. Sean Nice with those steps. And he throws those into the ring, too, with the power of a steroid freak. Sean Nice all over Jimmy John in this one-sided contest as he has littered the ring with weapons. Jimmy John finds a chair, doesn't get to use it though. It is just unceremoniously ripped away, but ripped right back. Maybe. And there's a shot. Jimmy John finally getting some offense. Go get him, Jimmy. Oh, he has the chair ripped away from him again. Oh, and he just gets laid out one more time. Chair to the skull. Oh, and he's just beating him with the chair. Somebody's got to stop this. Breaks another chair over Jimmy John. Oh, and there's a kick to the head. Jimmy John trying to mount offense in this one-sided match, but Sean Nice is all over him like Jaws on a teenage girl. Sean Nice calling him a pussy. What's Sean doing now? There seems to be a reason to his madness, and he's got the steel steps. And he sets him down. And he trips over him. What was that? And the ladder falls on him. This could be Jimmy John's chance. A series of unfortunate events. But he's right back into the grip of Sean Nice one more time. Arm behind the back. Scoop slam. But Jimmy John's right back up. No selling like a boss. Half Nelson suplex. Jimmy John is out. Out cold. The second I say that, he gets right back up. Nothing can stop American-made Jimmy John. Sean Nice balances him up on the top. He gets kicked in the face for his trouble. Oh, going for the cannonball and is thrown into the ladder. Sean Nice dodging that with ease, but eats a jawbreaker. But his Russian leg sweep and Jimmy John's head bounces off the steps. I don't know what ECW's policy is concerning concussions, but I think Jimmy John might be in trouble here. Flying neckbreaker, and the table morphs through the ring. Oh my God! The table has split through the ring canvas. What in the world is going on? This match has gone bananas. Jimmy John has a chair wrapped around his neck. What the hell? And he's thrown into the ropes but trips over the steps. My eyes are deceiving me right now. Oh, and he blocks the step hit. And a ghetto child T-bone onto the cane. This has turned into a complete debacle. As Jimmy John takes the steps away, getting some offense. Sean Nice quick to take it back though. And runs him over with that ladder. That hit him harder than a bus going through a school full of teddy bears. Sean Nice puts the ladder in the ring. He's setting up something crazy. He sets it up against the ring ropes as we see that table still cut through the ring canvas. And a big running senton off the apron. Big old butt senton by Sean Nice. Jimmy John with flashes of offense, but he needs to do something or Sean Nice is going to kill him. And a big boot to the side of the head. Call that concussion count number 27. The ref fucking around with the ladder over there. Sean Nice just boots it out of the ring and calls it a pussy. Picks up the chair. And oh, and there we go. There's some color. Jimmy John, I guess he doesn't bleed red, white, and blue, just red. Jimmy John out on his feet, but Russian leg sweep onto the chair. We've seen a lot in this match. Blood, sweat, tears, ladders, chairs, steel steps, and a table that's still somehow wedged inside the ring canvas, just stuck in it, and he takes a bat to Jimmy John. We are seeing a complete destruction of American-made Jimmy John with a bat that was probably made in China. And Sean Nice continues to take it to him on the outside. Just standing over his prey. And he's just whipped into the steps. Bounces right off it like a ping pong ball. And a big knee to the face, busting that cut open even more as we see Jimmy John donning proverbial crimson mask. Trying to escape out of it, Sean Nice will not let him come back. And here we go. And a boot, and his head bounces off the bottom turnbuckle as it comes in. Sean Nice beating Jimmy John like a proverbial dead horse right now. Jimmy John still running towards him, and there's a chair. When is enough gonna be enough, damn it? Jimmy John, learn to fight another day. Sean Nice wedging that chair into the corner and stomping on the leg of Jimmy John. But he keeps getting up. That's the fighting spirit of America as he is whipped into the chair and he is out. Oh no, he's got the steps. And he just lays them on top of Jimmy John and plays to the crowd, calling them all pussies. But Jimmy John is right back up and up. Oh, he misses the big punch. But he hits that one. Jimmy John trying to come back, eats a jawbreaker and trips over the table that's still matted into the ring canvas. Sean Nice trying to pick it up, but it's stuck in there pretty tight. We'll have to get the ring crew out there to take care of that later on before the last match. And there's a half Nelson Plex, the natural Plex, onto the steel steps. He's setting up for something. Jimmy John, stay down. No, and there it is. The unnatural lock. And he's got it locked in the center of the ring, and Jimmy John has no choice but to tap. And it's over. Jimmy John has to tap before Sean Nice takes his arm and bends it through his ass. What we saw tonight was a one-sided beatdown. Sean Nice taking Jimmy John back behind the shed and putting a shotgun shell through his face like old Yeller. We saw little bits of offense from Jimmy John like we saw right there as he was able to stop it. But all in the end, wedge table in the ring canvas at all. Shawn Nice gets the unnatural lock, bending it in a way that is just plain fucking unnatural. And puts Jimmy John out of his misery. Shawn Nice, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Focus his attention. He keeps putting the boots to him. Stop, the match is over. He's already dead. Stop. Ah. Good Lord, I can't believe the action we have just seen right now. We'll be right back after this commercial break. And now we're back, folks, and we are on to the main event of the night. But before I get into that any further, Jimmy John taken to the local hospital here. We're going to get an update on his condition when it comes to us. But we have to have the show continue. And here we go, the main event. Parks, Azrael, Ground Zero Corporation, Tyson Black, Jeremy McGlasson. And we're going to hear a bit from Jeremy McGlasson, a few bit of his thoughts on something before the match begins. And I've heard that the camera crew is ready. The video crew and the truck are ready. We're going to roll this promo in a matter of seconds. And here we go. The self-proclaimed king of ECW.
ECW, Olin, Illinois, Shawnee Community College. Is I, your king of ECW, Jeremy McGlasson, the strapping young lad himself, coming at you live. Now, Kyle, I just seen what you had to say, and I want to recollect on some of the things you had to share. You say that I think you should just...
What a scumbag. Jeremy McGlasson is trying to play mind games with the champ instead of beating him up one-on-one like a man.
I know it's going to be a fight, Kyle, and that's
He says he wants a fight, but he always attacks him from behind, double-crossing Kyle Parks.
To just piss you off, to just get you angry. I'm trying to get into your head, Kyle Parks. Because I know that if I do, you're not going to make it easy, and that's what I want. I want a fight, Kyle Parks.
Jeremy McGlasson talking shit on his own Ground Zero comrade, Tyson Black.
Stars, and you beat the machine for the World Heavyweight Championship. Kyle, I've done the same thing. I'm not like Tyson Black. I am nowhere near as inexperienced as Tyson Black. And the thing about the Illuminati, this doesn't have anything to do with this anymore, Kyle. The Illuminati is gone and done with. You're the one who's still stuck with them in the back of your head. It's over. I was there when it was over. It doesn't matter anymore, Kyle. What matters is at Extreme Rules, I get to look at you face to face, one-on-one, for your title. And that's what I want. I want it back. I want my chance to reign again. And I'm happy for you, Kyle. Don't think that I'm not happy for you. You
Didn't do last year. AJ Hawkx retired you, and you sucked dick for the judge to bring you back.
Yeah, I may come out and act a quite bit apprehensive towards it, because, let's face
your
it...
Your perspective, you jumped the champion.
I didn't do that well last year, and let's face it, I slipped up quite a few times. But Kyle, I digress. You see, Kyle, you're not looking at it from the perspective that I am. You see, you think I'm just coming in here wanting to take that belt from you, wanting to... me expecting you to just hand it over, when I know it's no easy feat, Kyle. I know you. I've worked with you. I've trained with you. You are one of the most determined men I have ever met in my entire life. And tonight, I don't expect any less.
True.
When it's me and Tyson Black facing you and Ryan Asriel.
He did beat Dylan for the title.
I don't expect it to be easy. I mean, let me name off a few of the people that I've beat. I've beat your so-called trash can of wrestling, the Big Dill, the Paragon. I've beat him. I won the title from him. I'll admit that was no easy feat. I've beaten the likes of Masaska Hojo, who was one of the most dangerous superstars.
Still shit-talking Tyson Black.
I have a long history with him. You all know that. I've beaten men. I've beaten Kyle McNasty Bones. I've beaten Ryan Asriel. I've beaten Sean Nice. I've beaten Tyson Black himself. That's why I'm not too worried about Tyson Black at all. I've also beaten Ryan Paul Jones, the owner of the company himself. I've beaten his son, Kyle Parks. You say I'm the one underestimating you? You're the one who's underestimating me. You see, I don't care if you left me behind. I don't care that I left
Jeremy
you
McGlasson laying the gauntlet
that
down.
does not matter anymore, Kyle. What matters is that you have the World Heavyweight Championship around your waist, and I want it. And just because you have it, that means I am coming at you with everything I have, no matter what happens. Me and you are just the same, Kyle. We both done shitty things to each other. But I want you to remember something, Kyle. Monday was the beginning of what I had in store for you. And tonight's not going to be any different. I am going to constantly do what I have to, so that when Extreme Rules happens, you're going to be weak and frail. Your mind is going to be in a different place, just like my mind was when I lost my championship. You're going to be in a different place come Extreme Rules, Kyle Parks. And that's just how it's going to be. Because once I look you in the eye, and once we fight, and once we beat each other to a bloody pulp...
Calling him a bitch.
It's not.
He's our world heavyweight champion. He's calling him weak and a bitch when he was the one attacking him from behind.
The same man, Kyle Parks. You say you are the pack leader, but when I look at you, I see a bitch. I see the weakness you have. You're scared, and I know you are. And you may think that I will be easy to topple, but you should know that I'm not. I don't go down without a fight, and I'm not expecting any less from you. So, Kyle, now that formalities are out of the way, I will see you tonight.
The strapping young lad himself, I would say strong words, but I've said it plenty enough. Laying the gauntlet down, telling Kyle Parks that he's just going to be everywhere. And come Extreme Rules, those two are going head-to-head for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. But tonight, they are in tag team action as Jeremy McGlasson and his Ground Zero counterpart, Tyson Black, the Money in the Bank winner, take on Ryan Azrael and the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Parks. And you see coming to the ring, 2/4, 1/2, if you will, of Ground Zero Corporation, a strapping young lad, the #1 contender, Jeremy McGlasson, who I thought was a lot taller, but I guess he isn't. But I guess how can you be tall when you're next to that mastodon, Tyson Black, the Money in the Bank winner? Now, Tyson still has that Money in the Bank briefcase, and he can cash it in whenever he wants. They could beat the shit out of Kyle Parks, and he could cash it in tonight and become the new champion if he wanted to. Only time will tell. He's had a stranglehold on that briefcase, and he has yet to let anyone know when he's going to cash in. He's going to cash in when anybody least expects it, and he wants to bring the title home to Ground Zero. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Not even coming out at the same time. Enemies, of course. Friends for the night. Frenemies. Not even friends. As we see the hardcore champion, Ryan Azrael, making his way to the ring with that fresh new gear that you could get on ECWshop.com/Ryan Azrael. Ryan Azrael, another mastodon, your current hardcore champion. And he's had a stranglehold on that belt so far, coming into year 2. And he's looking to just keep having a stranglehold on it going throughout year 2. And we know him and Parks have the worst history possible. Both of those men detest each other, but as Parks said earlier tonight, he expects him to tag in and out. He expects him to be a partner to him and nothing less. But we'll see how that all plays out tonight. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, your ECW World Heavyweight Champion, the pack leader, the little engine that could, that young underdog kid, Kyle Parks. He's no underdog anymore. He is your World Heavyweight Champion, beard and all, making his way to the ring. And he's in for a fight tonight, as pretty much any and every enemy he has in this company is in the ring tonight with him. He's got Jeremy McGlasson, the #1 contender, coming after his belt across the ring from him. And also across the ring from him, the Money in the Bank holder, Tyson Black, another guy going after his belt. And then as a tag team partner, he has Ryan Azrael, a guy that's hated him forever. And there we see what looks like Ground Zero being on the same page, even after all the Jeremy McGlasson shit talk. And there's the bell, and that mastodon, Ryan Azrael, kicking Jeremy McGlasson square in the face to start this match out. Whipped off into the ropes. Jeremy McGlasson, tilt-a-whirl side slam, picking up the big man. And Azrael goes to the outside, and hangmans him on that top rope. Goes to reach for him again, but he can't reach him. You think he'd be able to with those long arms, he just punches him instead. Whips him into the corner. Parks with a shot after it, and McGlasson gets out of the way and punches him. Trying to go for that Eastern Lariat early, and only gets a bit of it, and Parks tries to go after Parks, and he gets kicked in the face for his trouble. And Azrael just choking the shit out of Jeremy McGlasson right now. Again, folks, this is your Smackdown main event. No titles on the line. Just respect. momentum going into Extreme Rules, the first SmackDown of year 2. Jeremy McGlasson taking Ryan Asriel over with a float over suplex. Asriel going to the outside again and throws McGlasson into the barricade. McGlasson getting out of it. Tyson Black, another big man up, gets thrown to the side. And Asriel with an STO onto the ringside ramp. And a big old hoe train to Jeremy McGlasson, knocking him down. Shades of the Good Father. And beating his chest. What a mastodon. He's just so fucking strong. And he clotheslines Tyson Black off the apron, cutting his throat like Crispin Noir. McGlasson. Oh, eats an elbow. Oh, there we go. Big old rebound lariat. And Parks in the ring illegally hits him with a face drop. Flatliner. And he gets to the outside before the ref gets a 5 count. Oh, goes after Parks and punches him, but Ryan is right there. And there's a shoulder to the corner post. Ryan Asriel having his way. And McGlasson pushes him off, though. But there's a big gut buster by Ryan Asriel. Asriel looking at Parks and just starts choking the shit out of McGlasson again. And another big tilt-a-whirl side slam by McGlasson, trying to get the momentum to his side. And again, Ryan Asriel exits the ring, trying to think up a strategy. But it's whipped back in by McGlasson. Parks on the outside whips Jeremy McGlasson into the steps. There's a little payback by Kyle Parks. The referee starting the 10 count, already at 2. And while Ryan Asriel's in the ring, just clotheslines Tyson Black off the apron while Parks gets thrown into the steps. Turnabout is fair play as McGlasson walks back towards the ring apron. Oh no. And right in front just starts clubbing him. Baby seals don't get clubbed that hard. Jesus, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he just falls to the ground. Ryan Asriel putting on a clinic. He is just so fucking strong. And this unlikely pairing of Parks and Asriel taking it to ground zero. Jeremy McGlasson choked again, the strapping young lad getting the shit choked out of him. And a big punch by Asriel. As he's whipped into the corner, McGlasson eats a boot. Oh, what a big kick! Puts him between the legs. And big sit-out powerbomb. McGlasson is out. Rolls him up for the pin. 1. And Tyson Black kicks him out and hits him with a European uppercut before being told to exit the ring by the ref. Tyson Black, Ryan Asriel, former Illuminati running mates, now against each other after that faction dissolved. And McGlasson going for the double nut cruncher there. The Manhattan drop. And Asriel's able to reverse out of it. And there it is! Cobra clutch, but he gets out of it with a rope break. And a big old punch. Action starting to pick up in this main event tag match. Wait a minute, Parks grips McGlasson and it's a famouser slingshot on the ropes. And now Ryan Asriel just beating the shit out of Jeremy McGlasson, stomping on everything. Give it a little bad mouth to Parks. They're shit talking each other now. As McGlasson gets up and runs gingerly over to the corner, playing possum it looks like, as he gives another tilt-a-whirl side slam to Asriel. Are we going to see him tag in the big man Tyson Black? No, Black and Asriel on the outside. Throwing him in. The referee at 4. 5. Taking full advantage of that 10 count. Gets back in. Jeremy McGlasson. Oh, looked like he was setting up for something and he got kicked in the stomach. Jeremy McGlasson thrown into the corner, but gets out of it. And big old back drop. Oh, what a nonchalant cover by the so-called king of ECW. What an asshole. And there's the tag to the big man, Tyson Black, Mr. Money in the Bank. Whips Azrael into the ropes. Jesus! Shades of Alpine with that huge European uppercut. But he gets jaw-jacked on that top rope. Doesn't even faze him. Azrael needs to figure out a game plan and figure it out quick. Azrael gets in the ring as Tyson's on the outside. Tyson gets back into the ring and gets stomped on the leg. Whipped into his own corner, but gets out of it. Whips Tyson over the ring apron. Wait a minute. And now it's Tyson's turn to feel the clubbing blows of Azrael. He is just so fucking strong. Too fucking strong as Tyson falls to the outside. Kyle Parks on the outside, picking him up. Gets reversed and flatlined on the floor. And now the two big men are in the ring again. Tyson Black whipping Azrael in the corner, then gets put in it himself. More do-si-do action. Oh man, punches aplenty, unloading on Azrael. Jesus Christ, Azrael getting his shit pushed in. And picks him up, Gibson driver. Or the Tiger Bomb for a 1 count as Parks kicks him out. Tyson Black reverses it, hits Parks in the back of the head. Kicks him in the gut. And Azrael stops it before any damage can be done and knocks over Tyson Black. Gets pushed off. Big boot right to the mush. Black is, wait a minute, he's getting right back up. Oh no. Could it be? Package pile driver. Jesus, the neck is not supposed to land like that. Spine crunching. 2. Kicks out at 2. And just picks him up. Pop-up powerbomb. More damage to the spine, just picking up the big man. He is just so fucking strong. And there's a knife edge chop. And then a punch. 2 men, 2 big men exchanging blows. These mastodons going head to head. Tyson picks him up. Vertical suplex, a little bit of stall on it. And goes for the cover. That's 1, 2. Parks there for the save at 2. Azrael rolls out of the way. Then gets whipped into the corner. Gets the boot up. Oh, and eats a European uppercut. Back and forth, trading blows again. There's a punch. Whips him. Flies out to the apron. Tyson Black in no man's land here, in trouble. And gets punched and he falls to the outside. And Parks puts a boot to him. On the outside, McGlasson gets off the apron. And then back on, then back off. Not sure what he wants to do. Oh. And big leg drop on Kyle Parks, the illegal man. And a knife edge chop to Tyson when he enters the ring. An uppercut to the gut. And whips him over into the corner. Will we see a tag? No, there's a shoulder tackle. Well, gets the boot up. Backdrop Saito suplex. Kyle Parks back up on the apron. Azrael rolls to the outside again. Biding his time. What a heel. Whips Tyson. Tyson goes over the rope. whips him. Ryan Azrael off the ropes. Another big European uppercut, and he rolls to the outside again, trying to recover. Oh, the big guys exchanging blows on the outside, and a big old clothesline by Tyson Black, Mr. Money in the Bank. Taking it to Azrael on the outside, and here comes Parks. Looks like he's going to interject himself. The referee telling him to back off. As these two big mastodons exchange blows on the outside, Parks whips Tyson Black back into the ring so the match can continue. Almost like a lumberjack. What a stand-up guy. And big backdrop. Up, looking like Jeremy McGlasson there. Nonchalant cover. What a heel. Tyson Black picks him up, gives the driver. What? Not even a one count. Parks is there to break it up. And goes for a flying nothing. And then a face buster, and it looks like, yes it is, there's some color. Tyson Black was busted open from his face smacking the canvas. Azrael out on his feet. Tyson Black crawling to the corner. Hot tag. And there we go. And there's a jaw jack from McGlasson. Running over to the side, knocking the World Heavyweight Champion off the apron. Jeremy McGlasson like a house of fire. A ghetto child. T-bone Plex. And he just jumps straight to the outside. That's got to be shitty for his knees. And he's thrown in almost into the barricade. Huge full Nelson slam to the outside. Tyson Black bleeding everywhere. It's fucking broken down into a street fight. The referee counting. He's up to 3. Parks and Azrael standing tall in the ring. McGlasson trying to get to his feet. Trying to beat the 10 count. Parks won't let him back in, but he beats the 10 count. Only to be picked up by him. So fucking strong. What a power bomb. McGlasson gets up. Trying to go to the corner to catch a breather, but Azrael throws him into his corner. Oh, do-si-do action. And a boot. Oh, counters the punch. Counters the whip. Ghost rides him to the outside. And there's a punch. Where the fuck is McGlasson going with this? Parks watches in awe. What the hell was that? Off the apron. Backdrop. But he doesn't get to revel in it long as Parks rips him into the barricade. Jeremy McGlasson countering Parks. Big Insecurity step up out of nowhere. Again, folks, this is your Smackdown of main event. And it's just broken down. Everybody's fighting on the outside, the inside, the left, the right. McGlasson and Azrael finally back in the ring. Azrael whips him into the ropes. Huge spine buster. As Black looking on, bleeding. McGlasson getting choked again. Choking him like the chicken he is. Big punch by Azrael. McGlasson leaning against the ropes, glassy-eyed. Oh, clubbing blow. What a knee, and he sends him over. Parks wants a tag. You remember, he expected him to tag him. And Parks just goes to the outside because Azrael refusing to tag him. Azrael gets to McGlasson first and just continues to choke him. McGlasson in a world of hurt right now. Ryan Azrael having his way. Azrael whips him, he floats over. McGlasson, no, and he gets punched off the apron. McGlasson, Ground Zero in general, needs to find a way to make a comeback. Because it has been all Ryan Azrael since the entire beginning of the match. Ryan Azrael's been all over these two. Kyle Parks, yet to get a tag in. McGlasson, oh, eats an elbow. Could it be? He misses that forearm, flying nothing into a rebound. Lariat. Ah, neckbreaker out of nowhere. Both men crawling to their respective corners. Azrael looked like he's going for a tag. Parks isn't even in the corner. But he just eats a big boot to the mush. McGlasson is out. Fucking A. Ryan Azrael doesn't even need the tag. He's putting the boots to McGlasson now. McGlasson needs to get out of that ring and bad. Into the corner. Finally a tag to your World Heavyweight Champion. The boots up. And in goes McGlasson. Kyle Parks getting a chance to have some legal tag action. And he gets punched in the face by McGlasson. Jeremy goes. DDT, and Parks has been busted open. Goes for the cover. Azrael kicks it out before a 1 count even begins. Parks has been busted. Wait, where's Azrael going? Oh, look at this. Tyson Black cutting him off in the pass. And they're fighting. Wait a minute, the ref is... Can the ref do that? The ref just tossed them both out. This is now a singles match. Can the ref do that? Float over suplex while this action's going on. Parks is back up. No, sold it like a motherfucker. McGlasson has no idea what's going on. There's a punch to the face. Neck breaker. There's a cover. 1. Not even a 2. Oh, bloody Kyle Parks kicks out. McGlasson putting the boots to him. I'm in awe. Can he just throw out half the match? Wait a minute. Parks going up. Shades of the Quackenbush with that arm drag. 1 of 40 million. Parks pumping up. Where's he going? Not so high risk. Second rope. X-handle. Macho Madness from the second rope. Shades of Matt Showman. Parks would have needed a face now. Stalking Jeremy McGlasson. Letting him stew in it. He's waiting for him to get up. He's about to end it. No, McGlasson kicks his leg out of his leg. And... half Nelson neck breaker. Now McGlasson, the proverbial stalker. Big elbow. Parks able to reverse it. And he whips him off into the ropes. And small package. Parks with the small package. 1, 2, 3. And he takes it right there. Small package victory. The smallest of packages. The pack leader with a package. As we saw right here, shit broke down. Azrael and Black pretty much fighting their way up the apron. The referee had no choice but to throw that half of the match out. I don't even think he's legally able to do that. But we saw right there, then everything broke down. McGlasson and Parks going hold for hold, strike for strike. Parks, a dirty, bloody, bearded mess. But right here, whipped off the ropes, and the pack leader with a package of his own. The smallest of packages for the 3 count. And Kyle Parks gets the win for his team. But shaking his tits right there. And Kyle Parks, your World Heavyweight Champion, rolled McGlasson up for the win. And that's going to leave a sour taste in McGlasson's mouth as we get closer to Extreme Rules. What a main event. What a Smackdown. This is definitely one for the books. Wait a minute. Azrael's coming back out. And he brought his belt with him. I don't know why, but he brought his belt with him. And he's got a menacing look in his face. A really menacing look. And he boots Parks square in the dome. What is this? The match is over. I guess since the match is over, they're not partners anymore. Azrael's gonna take it on himself to inflict some damage. This cannot favor Parks going into Extreme Rules as he's hit with the steps. And again, god damn it, stop that. Get in there, ref, do something. Oh, am I kidding? That ref's not gonna do anything. Oh, Parks fighting back. No, he's blocked off and thrown into the barricade. Oh, another spark of offense. Parks trying to fight back. There's a kick. No, Azrael. Oh, into the post. Oh. And he's thrown into the post. Oh my God. Parks out on his feet. This doesn't need to be like this. Azrael just going after the champion. Wait a minute, he's got a ladder. Oh! Straight to the head. Azrael standing over Parks. Parks slowly trying to get back to his feet. Rolls out of the way and he gets waffled with a chair. Jesus, while he's already down, just continuously hitting him with their chair. Azrael's not done. Setting up for something, but Parks reverses it. Sends him over to the other side of the arena. Oh, and he scares the timekeeper and Justin Roberts, our new ring announcer. And he gets wails on Parks with a chair again. Just bashing the ribs with that chair. And the face. Breaks another chair over him. Where's he going with that ladder? Sets it up against the ring. Grabs the other chair. Justin Roberts peed himself. Cowering in fear over there. Oh, Parks hits him with a chair. Oh, and another chair shot. He's trying to come back against his beating, but he's quickly cut off. Oh, and another chair shot by Azrael. Parks is out cold. And another shot and another chair broken. Oh no. Not on the outside package. Pile driver. Oh. On the outside. No. Damn it. No. Laying over an unconscious Kyle Parks. Wait a minute. Parks. Strewing a bit. Crawling. Misses the punt kick. And he's just whipped into the ladder. Jesus. No, stop that. Get away from the announce table, damn it. Stop, Azrael. You've already done enough. What more do you have to do to this man? No, he's got him up on the table. No. No. No! He's got him up so fucking strong. Bow! Sit out powerbomb on the announce table. Jesus Christ. Why? Enough is enough, damn it. Parks gets right back up and eats a boot. You gotta admire his heart, but enough is enough. Stop. Stop. He's already dead, Ryan. And there it is, the Cobra Clutch. Shades of mustard gas. Parks tapping out, but this isn't even a match. Dear God. World Heavyweight Champion is unconscious right now. Look at this. Sit out powerbomb through the announce table. What kind of despicable human being is Ryan Azrael? What a heel. And right there, the Cobra Clutch. And he just unconscious. Parks tried to tap out. Ryan Azrael standing in the ring claiming victory. Is staring over at an unconscious Kyle Parks. Is this what Kyle Parks' future might hold? But before we go tonight, the Twitterverse has been running wild. And when I say wild, I mean running wild, brother. As here we go, we're going to check out a couple of tweets, see what's going on in social media. Ed Gucci, shout out to the Atomsk Galaxy, Aster and Tiger on their win. Y'all on your way, my dudes. Well, we see Ed Gucci firmly behind the Atomsk Galaxy in their plot for being a future tag team champions. Ed Gucci set to make his debut on Extreme Rules, and here we see Twitter from the judge on Raw. When before Raw starts tomorrow, the judge will be having, well, not tomorrow, Monday, my apologies. The judge will be having a live Q&A on Twitter. So if you want to ask him a question, be sure to. And I wonder what he means by when we do cages, we make sure they get proper usage. 2 for the price of 1? What could he have in store for us when Raw comes around? And speaking of Raw, we got another stacked card as we see Steve McCarty in a steel cage match. That's what the judge meant, going one-on-one with BTB Monday Night Raw. Reed Jones looking to get back into winning ways when he faces McNasty Bones. And then looking to wrong the rights of tonight, AJ Hawkx goes one-on-one with Tiger Baraki. We'll see how that folds out. Aster in the corner of Tiger, RH Scarecrow in the corner of AJ. Aether Atomsk goes one-on-one with Sean Nice. And after the beating he gave Jimmy John tonight, I wonder what he's going to do to Aether. And then in our main event, another steel cage match. That's what the judge meant. 2 for the price of 1. Kyle Parks versus Ryan Azrael. And after the beating Azrael gave Kyle Parks after the main event tonight, you're going to have to wonder what type of condition our World Heavyweight Champion is going to be in. Again, I am Detroit, Michigan, and this has been Smackdown.